Let's go. Very beautiful Tuesday morning. Had a beautiful scrap last night. If you were there, you know. Ryan Selleck, Young Officers on Fire, absolutely crushing it with his discussion on decision making and stress and Cooper's colors and all of it, man. Just good times, man. Filled in questions from the audience. They were absolutely killer. 249 is in the books. And more important, 250 is coming up. If you'd have asked me when I did the first scrap, the odds of getting to 250, I'd have laughed at you, said we were going to make it to 20. Because that's just not what I do. I just don't stick to stuff. Generally speaking, I'm not a consistent person. But I've never been known to be a consistent person. I'll put it that way. I don't like the negative self-talk. Because when it comes to the scrap, I've been very consistent. I'm very proud of that. So, 250. It's crazy to me. But Chief Ike coming up on 250. There's something that we've looking at since we switched to YouTube and going to YouTube exclusively for the scraps. We found out that you can have memberships on the YouTube channel, and I've wrestled with putting the work in to make it happen. Just because I don't want to put another thing out there for people to join. And again, the scrap will never be behind a gate or anything like that. You can always watch the scrap. But what the memberships offer you is the ability to use custom emotes during the scrap. So we get to make up our own emotes that we could slam in there, like 100% or the mutt, or I'm trying to think of the different. I think it'd be fun for the Vigilantes to figure out what emotes they want to use. And the more people that do it, the more emotes and emojis you get that you can use during the scrap. I think it'd be a lot of fun and be exclusive only to the people that were members. But it is something you have to pay to do. And so anyway, I've been wrestling with offering it to those who want it. Again, not necessary to watch the scrap or be a part of it or anything, but for people who want to have the custom emojis and a custom badge next to their name, it is something that I've thought about implementing since we went to YouTube, because they offer it. And to me, it sounds like fun to be able to send max points as an emote through the chat. And it's just another way to make it more interactive with the audience. But I don't know. I haven't looked into a ton of the details of the cost. I think it's $5 to do that per person. But I need to know what people think and if they'd want to be a part of it. Because again, I'm looking for anything that makes the scrap more interactive. Of course, we'd have to decide what emotes we wanted. But I think it'd be a lot of fun to have 100% or a max points that you could send in the chat, or a mutt. I don't know. Excuse me, Oklahoma allergies kicking it this morning. So that's coming up. I'm now focused completely on, I've got this day on tour. I'm heading into work, report to duty, and I'm focusing completely on the Culture Forge. So I'll be delving into a lot of on these lives for the last 27 days of the V50. I'll be focusing and asking a lot of questions about the Culture Forge as I delve into building this class. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been working on this class for over a year, in my head, on paper, with Post-it notes. I've got Post-it notes on the wall in the living room. I've got 2 notepads filled with Post-it notes from taking notes out of the books I've been researching to build it. The workshop, there's some stuff I want to share on the Vigilante Only page that I just got in yesterday that is for the Culture Forge. It's pretty exciting, I'll share a picture. It's hard to explain it, but it will be I may share it everywhere just as a teaser for the class, because I'm pretty pumped about this class. I think it'll be, in my head, completely unique, and it's never had something that's been done like it before, at least not in the fire service, because this is going to be a huge interactive experience. And so anyway, that's what I'm really going to pivot and be focusing on. I mean, besides the normal stuff, which is reporting to duty, family, putting out a scrap every week. But as far as the current extracurricular project, it's the Culture Forge and that class for firemanship that is coming up in less than 6 weeks. So if you're not a part of firemanship, go check it out, firemanship.com. Get registered if you're not already. Amazing conference. It's going to be an amazing week. So many instructors coming to speak with TED Talk type setup for the first few days, and then 2 days of hot tracks, 2 days of workshop. So if you're not a part of it, go be a part of it. And other than that, man, let me punch in. Got to open the gate. Other than that, that's where my focus is. I want to know your thoughts on the YouTube. If you're on the V50 journey, man, welcome to day 23. If you're on the same time frame as me, we're almost to that middle hump. We're almost to the downhill side. So if you stayed committed, you are almost to the halfway, man. And then you're coasting. Not coasting because you got to make the choice every day to be excellent. But the finish line is within sight. There's less to go than you've already done. So I hope that the V50 has been challenging you if you're a part of it. And I hope, there's a lot of hope today. I hope that you are absolutely crushing your journey. Absolutely crushing your journey. I hope you're setting those goals for yourself, proving to yourself that you are the person that you want to be. I hope you're setting those goals and proving that you can do what you say you're going to do and keeping those promises. Enjoy the journey. That's really all I got today. Enjoy the journey. Godspeed.